Tubi is an amazing website where you can watch movies, shows, all for free, just for a few ads during the actual streaming process. And all you have to do to get rid of that is have an ad blocker. That all sounds good, right? Almost too good. Well, honestly, I can't find anything wrong with it. At least it's not like Hulu where you pay for access and then also have to watch ads. That is like the stupidest thing ever to me. But I was looking through these Tubi movies to find some inspiration for a movie to talk about, and that's when I found it. The magnum opus of teen romance. Sidelined. The QB and Me. Now, this movie opens up with the worst possible thing for any movie ever. The studio that made this was Wattpad and Webtoon Studio. Now, if you do not know what these two things are, you are probably a holy person who has lived a good life up until now. But it's too late because I am about to introduce you to the devil of writing. Wattpad is known for its amazing fan fiction, such as Shrek x Donald Trump, Enderman x Lightning McQueen, and my personal favorite, Royal Purple Waluigi x Reader. I like to self-insert myself, you know? So if those are the pieces of perfection that this studio has to live up with, then this movie has to be good. So the movie opens up with it being first day of senior year. And for some odd reason, they keep saying it's the last day of free education.
It's our first day of free education.
Our first day of free education.
I don't think anyone has ever said that ever. That girl, her name is Dallas, and she is our main character. But never mind her because we have our heartthrob bad boy to go over. Wait, I think I know that guy. Is that Noah Beck, infamous TikTok F-boy?
The first word that comes to mind. Daddy!
Hey, I'm Blake.
Why has he infiltrated my movie? So Noah, Drayton, is late to class, and the teacher is calling his name, and he enters with the most badass, the most intimidating entrance you will ever see.
Present.
Now, I must preface, I did online school for high school, and I have no idea how it actually went, like in real life school, but I would assume you didn't just jump into things the moment you got there. The moment they all sit down, he says, "So how was the summer reading?" and calls on our main character. No hi, no how are you, no how was your summer, no who are you. There could be new students that don't know anyone. But none of that matters because this was all written by a 13-year-old girl on Wattpad. So like I said, the teacher calls on the main girl, Dallas, but oh no, she's already not paying attention 15 seconds into the start of the school year. So her AirPod falls to the floor, and what happens next is just disgusting. It's gross.
The book we read, Romeo and Juliet, was interesting.
Interesting.
My AirPods are caked in earwax. And you just shove that in your ear? Our earwax is commingling right now. Then there was a scene that was just thrown in to punch the viewer in the face with the fact that Drayton is in fact a big deal.
As you know, Drayton's committed to Waco. There's a very real possibility he could be starting quarterback there. Now, I don't need to tell you how huge of an opportunity that is. We need to do everything we can to keep him focused, on track, free of distraction.
Okay, next we see what's-her-name is a cheerleader, but that doesn't matter because my glorious king, Drayton, is at football practice. This is a niche complaint. I understand that, but it is the beginning of the school year. They should be in full pad practice by now. The first game is any day. For some schools, it could have already happened by the beginning of the school year. I know it doesn't matter, but it's just another thing that's wrong with this movie, and there's so many. There's so many.
Yo, Chase, go long. Damn. Nice catch, Cheer.
Not my name, quarterback.
Oh my god, I did not realize that clip was from this movie. I don't know if you remember this because in internet times it was like decades ago, but a few months ago people would recreate this clip because they thought how corny it was.
Nice catch, Cheer.
Not my name, quarterback.
Nice catch, Cheer! Not my name, quarterback!
Nice catch, Cheer.
Not my name, quarterback!
But now in this context, it makes even less sense. sense. Seeing it before, I thought he just made a bad throw, but no, he directly threw it to her. He tried to hit her. Then there's this heartfelt conversation between the coach and Drayton.
Verbally committed to Waco, but I wanted to let you know that you got options.
Wow, options. Thanks, Andy Reid. Drayton.
Like, you got a serious shot at going pro. You're talented, but you need an attitude adjustment.
I don't want you to legacy at Waco. There are no options. But that's where you booked my flight in May for summer conditioning, so.
But is that what you want?
I don't know if I was just terrible at football, but my coaches were all the meanest people I've ever met. Never in my life do I hope to meet them again. And then here's like their big meeting scene for the first time. Oh my god, how wonderful.
Sorry about earlier. My aim is usually spot on.
I'll take your word for it, quarterback.
You don't have to. You can ask around. I'm pretty much a football legend.
And then because they are all one-note personalities and every guy in this movie's personality is that he likes football, someone asked Drayton to go long.
Go long.
Then he hands the ball off. You asked him to go long. You need to throw it. You don't hate at someone else. Are you nervous that you're not gonna hit him? Are you nervous that you're not gonna be able to throw it that far? Dog, you are a 17-year-old kid who plays football every day. You can do it. Your arm should be strong enough. But Drayton, this D1 athlete, he has multiple offers from like high-ranking schools, Alabama, other ones. They kind of just use like famous colleges instead. Alabama, UCLA, Duke. You know, they just do like the most popular ones because this 13-year-old girl probably doesn't know what good football colleges are. But Drayton, this D1 athlete, is running, then trips and busts off Dallas's car mirror.
Careful, that's my...
Noah, or Drayton, whatever you want to call him, later shows up at Dallas's house to give her the money and pay for the mirror.
Hey, Chair.
Here to break my front window, too?
I'm sorry about earlier. This should more than cover it.
How does he know where she lives? Why is she not more concerned at the fact that he knows where she lives? She never told him. I've learned something post-writing the script. My friend that actually goes to high school, him and like all the people in their high school all have life 360s of each other. Maybe that's what's going on. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Then they have this corny conversation. Then he says this creepy line. It's so like, ew, it's gross.
But what, you don't ever have a itch that needs to be scratched?
Thanks for your concern, but I manage just fine.
Okay, I don't want to be the one to say it, but if he was ugly or even average looking, he would have gone to jail for saying something like that. He would have. There would be a restraint on it. He basically just asked, yo, do you get horny? Like, what? So there's a party and she's reluctant to go, but she goes anyway because, of course, she's our main character. Imagine she doesn't. Like, instead of a 10-minute scene of her at a party, it's a 10-minute scene of her at home reading or something. I think I would have liked that better because, honestly, Drayton is getting kind of creepy.
Cheer, you're like obsessed with me.
I feel like he's like Joe from You. He's like stalking her. He knows where his house is. He knows exactly when she got to the party. What's next? Who knows? Then there's talking about playing beer pong, and he says this.
If I win, I get to take you on that date. But if I lose, I'll never ask again.
Come on.
I'll give you 3 seconds. What do you think the outcome is? What do you think? Wrong. The girl won. Didn't expect that, did you? And then Drayton is immediately talking to another girl.
Like last time?
Did you remember your bangs?
What's the fun in that?
I'm sorry. Are we supposed to be rooting for him? Are we supposed to be hoping that these two get together? All that's going for him so far in this movie is his looks. Nothing else. He has no other good characteristic. He's cocky. He's unaware. He's immature. He doesn't know how to say no. He's a womanizer. This is not a good dude. And she is a good student, professionally trained dancer, getting ready to go to Cal Arts. She has a bright future. And from what we've seen, she has a decent personality. These people do not match. But to end the scene, she gets really drunk and leaves the party.
Cheers.
Cheers.
She says she's gonna get a lift, but I guess the writers forgot about that. But she decides to walk home instead.
Don't worry, I'll catch a lift.
And guess who shows up to save her?
Jesus, Drayton, I thought I was about to be violently murdered.
Are you insane?
So he takes the drunk, lost girl to his home because she doesn't want her brother to see her drunk. Oh wow, what a good guy. No, bro, that's the bare minimum. You are a bad person if you would just leave her on the side of the street. And I bet this is going to be the catalyst for their relationship. This is so stupid. It's so stupid.
So it wasn't a giant scheme?
Excuse me, because I'm a jock, I don't understand consent.
Let me get this straight. He is a good guy for not taking advantage of a drunk girl? The line is in hell. Girl, you need to up your standards. He still does some weirdo stuff because of course he does.
Good night.
So here's another scene that makes no sense. Let's just keep adding them on. They are on their way to the first game. It's an away game. And for context, Dallas and Drayton haven't talked in a week since she slept over when she was drunk. But all of a sudden, Dallas is looking for a seat.
It's me or Chase, alright? And he's a man spreader. No offense, dude.
And somehow the only open seat is the one right next to the most popular kid, the star QB. The most popular kid in school doesn't have anyone wanting to sit next to him? Yeah, right. I hate this. She's crushing over him for what? Because he didn't assault her? Because he picked her up from the side of the road? Bro, it cannot be that easy. Am I just that chopped?
I win. Nice catch.
I'm not just good with my hands.
Okay, so for the next scene, I need to give you some weird context. For some reason, all of the players and cheerleaders are staying in a motel after the game. Like, supposedly because it's an away game, but that's just not how it worked. My brother played high school football, and I'm like 82% sure he never had to stay overnight for a game. So basically, there's another party, one in one of the motel rooms, but our main character again does not want to go. So instead, she goes out to the vending machine to get some food. But who is there other than Drayton? And he gives her some Cheetos, and she says this.
Which one do you want?
Those cheesy things.
On me.
And they say chivalry is dead.
I don't mean to victim blame, but I am pretty sure you are the reason chivalry is dead. This dude has done nothing for you. All he has done is talk to other girls in front of you, and you are crushing over him. Get a grip. Get a grip. Then, these underage 17-year-olds, he takes her to a bar.
Hey, hey. Long time no see. Who's this?
Dallas, she's cool. We just want to hang out.
Okay. Only because it's you.
I get it. Thank you.
And I will admit, I will admit, this is a little bit of a good move on his part. But this is the only good thing he's done. He takes her dancing because he knows she likes dancing. So at least he listens, right? Then this dude appears at her dance lessons.
What are you doing here?
There's only so many video games one man can play.
She seems scared. I mean, I don't blame her. The more this movie goes on, the more I think he's stalking her. Then this damn rich kid tells her that he's going to take her to Cal Arts.
Wait, so this is your dream school and you haven't even seen it? We should go. I'll book our tickets.
Just cause, I guess? It's been established that his parents are rich, but I didn't show you a part that was unimportant, but his parents hate her. So why would they give him the money to do this? So they go to California, and then they rent this house.
Let's go. Come on.
Bro, did he pull the money out of his ass? In LA, a Airbnb like this is going to be $5K a night, no doubt. Then they play truth or dare like children and end up kissing each other.
Dre, I think we should get some sleep. We gotta fly home tomorrow.
This relationship is so bad. You know what? No, they deserve each other. She wants to be used, and if she wants that, then we have to accept that. Dayton lays it out straight. He's tired of being played with like a puppet.
I think you know that I like you. I don't want to be yanked around. So either you're in or you're out.
I'm in.
And she says she's in. Who would have guessed? And something else is also in.
You sure about this?
Absolutely.
I mean, it is a Wattpad story. We knew there was going to be sex. I'm surprised it's only happening once. They hang out and some time passes. And somehow this is the first time she sees a tattoo on his body.
What does this tattoo mean?
Mind you, they have been sucking and fucking this whole time. They have seen each other naked plenty of times by now, and she just sees his tattoo for the first time. And of course, there's a sad backstory to it.
It's from my twin sister. Her name was Abigail. We were 8 at a neighbor's birthday party. We were attached at the hip. And then it's like we blinked and she was gone. She wandered off when no one was looking.
This is just lazy writing. I'm sorry, but all you could come up with, she disappeared? Do something interesting. Like she got kidnapped by a biker gang and then was held ransom before being brutally murdered right in front of him. Okay, maybe that's a bit harsh for an 8-year-old, but it's just something to make us feel bad for him because he has so few redeeming qualities. They have to make us feel bad for him. But I don't. Everyone has stuff going on. I ordered 2 McChickens on DoorDash and only got 1. You don't see me complaining.
So what should we do, huh? Since you can predict exactly how everything's supposed to play out like a dance routine.
I think we should break up.
Then they break up, kind of out of nowhere, but they haven't really been together very long, so they shouldn't be too sad, right? Nope, of course our main character, Dallas, is depressed. And then her best friend pushes her away. It's like all crumbling right now.
I am sick and tired of your main character energy. Breakups are awful. You know what else sucks? Instant rejection. Found out 2 weeks and like 6 phone calls ago. I gotta get you have baggage. It's not fair to persuade people who love you.
Then Drayton's dad says this to him.
Jay, when are you gonna snap out of this, huh? It's been weeks.
Mind you, they were friends for like 2 weeks. Dated for maybe a week. It's never really clarified. It could have even been a day. And now it's been a week since they've been broken up. Weeks means at least 3. They have been apart longer than from the moment they met to the moment they broke up. Move on, guys. It's okay. Come on. Okay, so we're starting to get to the end of the movie. There's 10 minutes left and things are not looking too good. But everything starts to turn around. She gets into CalArts.
And off the record, we'd be lucky to have you on campus next year.
Her best friend forgives her.
You're forgiven.
And then they talk about graduating soon.
We're graduating soon and I'll never have to see him again.
What? 6 weeks have passed max. They are still in the football season. That is the beginning of the year, and now they're doing promposals and graduating?
Honestly,
things are great. She accepted my proposal last night.
Unless during the short montage that was showing time passing while they were dating was actually months long, I don't know, because that tattoo scene would make even less sense. Nothing is adding up.
Hey, congrats on a great season.
And then they say this to make it even more confusing. That makes no sense at all. School starts like early September. It should be late November at the absolute latest based off just the football season. But somehow it's April because I feel like prom generally happens early May, late April. And they're doing promposals. The writer forgot to add logic when creating the story. Then she admits to loving him.
Or if it's because I'm just seriously afraid of losing someone I love again.
What did you just say?
We can only assume that they have been dating for either 2 weeks or 8 months in this movie. Time does not matter. But oh no, there's a problem. She's going to CalArts and he's going to a different college, so they won't be able to see each other. Then he does the thing again because he actually went to USC. Yay, yay, they're gonna be together. How cute.
Heads up! Nice catch, cheer.
Not my name, quarterback.
And that's the movie. So did you like it? Because I didn't. This whole movie is just bad. It is not unique. The acting is not good. Nothing makes sense. The only character I liked was the main character's brother, who was the coach of the football team, and the best friend of the main characters because, there was no rhythm, nothing interesting. There was just no reason to make this movie. No one was creatively challenged by this. Literally the most basic movie you could think of is this. Smart, good girl cheerleader with sad backstory and bad boy popular football quarterback who has a dead relative to make people feel bad for him. Fall in love. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you liked it. If you are here, subscribe, and then like, and then comment in that exact order, and then watch another one of my videos, please.